Hey, Daphne here. Welcome to day 14 of raising my manifesting vibration to get what I want. If you're just joining me, please watch my intro video as well as days 1 through 13 so that you know what I'm talking about. So some amazing things happened. I finished chapter 9, so I'm going to implement my all of those things, the 8 habits, starting tomorrow. And I'm going to figure out when I'm going to do my juice fast since I need 36 hours. I think it might be good to do on a work day since I'll be really busy. So I'm going to get all of that figured out, and I should have that by the end of my day 15 video so that I have my plan together. So some really cool things happened today with manifesting. I just realized that in the last 2 weeks, I haven't held a single door for myself, not even once. I've had people wait for me, so that they can hold the door for me. I've also got front row parking spots everywhere I've gone to park. Even today, I pulled up to Fry's and I had pulled down the aisle, and the way that the parking spots were, I couldn't just pull left into the spot because it was angled backwards for me. So I kind of pulled forward to back into it, and somebody had, while I was getting ready to back up, somebody had swooped in to take that spot, and then they saw me and they actually backed out to let me have that spot, which was really cool because, it doesn't always happen. Most people are like, oh, you snooze, you lose. I got here first. So that was really neat. I also got a front row parking spot at Ross, and I thought Ross and I was going to the grocery store, and Ross is in the same parking lot, and I was like, you know what? I need to go over to Ross. I need some flats for the salon, something that are really cute, so I don't have to wear my tennis shoes because my sneakers had been hurting my feet all day because I didn't wear socks. I know. So I'm like, I need to go over to Ross. I'm like, well, I'm not going to spend anything more than $20. I can find a really good pair of cute closed-toed shoes for $20. So I go over there and I get all these shoes. I find all these shoes. I had an armful of them, and I'm like, I'm just going to try them all at once. Well, I ended up finding 2 pairs of shoes, and I paid $16 and change for them after tax because they were on clearance. So I ended up spending half as much as what they originally costed at Ross. So I ended up getting 2 pairs of shoes for less than what I was going to spend for one. So that was really, really exciting to me because now my feet are going to be comfortable and they'll be really cute too. So then I head over to the grocery store, and I told you already about the parking spot, and I go in, and tonight was UFC fights. I'm really big into watching UFC fights, and one of my favorite fighters was fighting, Anderson Silva. So we like to have kind of like a party, even if it's just me and my husband. So I'm like, okay, well, we'll get, I picked up some hummus and some pita chips, and then I'm like, well, we want some sort of dessert, and Fry's has this white chocolate raspberry cake, and it's usually $3.50 a slice. I was hoping maybe they'd have it on sale, but I've actually never seen it. But with everything going on, I was like, well, I'll go over there and look. And it wasn't on sale. And I'm like, well, how much is an entire cake? Is it worth buying? And normally these cakes are around $18 or so. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to look at this one. I know that they're usually expensive. I'm just going to look. I look, and somebody tagged the cake wrong. They tagged it for a slice, which is $3.50 for, this huge cake, and instead of the normal $18. And I'm just like, jackpot! And so I, finished my shopping. I got some peaches too, and I get up to the register, and the cashier doesn't want to give me the cake at the price, but she's like, well, let me just go check. And they're like, well, they tagged it wrong, so give it to her at the price that it says. It's not her fault. So I ended up getting this huge cake for $3.50 instead of 18 something. So I kind of look at it like I bought the cake and I got the shoes for free, right? So that was my really amazing day. The one thing that didn't go my way is that my fighter lost, but I don't know that my manifesting vibration can really influence other people like that. But, here's the hope, and the guy who is now the new champion is deserving of it, so I'm not too upset. So that was me for day 14. I'll work on my getting my rituals down for day 15, And, you know, I don't know if you ladies in my group, if we should start our 90 days from when we finish the rituals, or if we should just start from, you know, the first day, which would have been 14 days ago, what we want to do. So, you know, I'm ready to rock and roll even though we're 14 days deep. I think that we can do this. I know that we can do this. So that's it for me on day 14. Spent some more money in my romance fund. I'm really excited to see what it is. Oh, I totally forgot. So with my new job at the salon and my husband's new job, we've had to come up with childcare, and I want something like long-term and permanent, somebody that I trust, or a place that we trust. And you know, it's kind of hard to get all of that going on such short notice. So this week I was able to, get my brother to watch the kids 2 days, and one of my really good friends to watch them the other 2 days. So it buys us another week for a long-term permanent solution. So I'm really excited and thankful that we were able to find a couple people that we trust. And, you know, I know that I'm going to find somebody that we trust for the long term as well. So that's it for me on day 14, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 15. I can't wait to see and hear what you've manifested so far in these last 2 weeks.